this is part 2 of GCSE maths. There'll be a part 3 because, to be honest, I didn't have time and I'm trying to do a big coding project. So, yeah, sorry. But thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to my GCSE, me doing the GCSE maths paper. Today we're going to start off from question 16. Okay, if A is greater than 0 and B is less than 0, circle the correct statement. Well, A minus B is less than 0. That can't be right because B is a negative number and a negative number subtracted is just add the number. So if B was, for example, 1, then it would be A minus 1, which would be A plus 1. So no matter what, that's greater than 0. Negative B divided by A. Well, the fraction is negative already because B is a negative number, and negative is a positive, and it's not greater than so it's not less than 0. Then 1 divided by A. 1 divided by A is less than 0 is impossible, since even if A was, I don't know, a million, it would still be greater than 0. And B cubed is less than 0 is the correct one, since B squared would be positive and then B cubed will be negative. Okay, 190 people were asked how much they spent on takeaways takeaways 1 month. The table shows information about the results. Okay, how many people spent more than £20? Okay, so we can see here it says 64 people spent less than 20. So then we know that we have to do 190 minus 64, and we should get 126. Hopefully you got that as well. And yeah, it's 126. And Farad draws this cumulative frequency curve to represent the results. Amount spent on takeaways on 1 month. Give 2 criticisms of her graph. Well, it should say cumulative frequency, not just frequency by itself. And number 2 is that it should be continuing on, and it doesn't reach 200. It only reaches 190. So the line shouldn't reach to 200. It should reach to 190. So those are the 2 criticisms. The fact this doesn't say cumulative frequency, and this reaches 200 instead of 190. Okay, by completing the square, prove that x squared plus 6x plus 13 is always positive. Well, we already know that we should know the formula for completing a square. It's a plus b squared plus the leftover is this formula for completing the square. So if we did this in the formula, it would be x plus 3, and so it's x plus 3 in brackets squared plus 4, and no matter what, if you square x, and even if x was like a negative number, even if x was negative 1,000,000 plus 3, then that would be negative 999,997. If you square it, it will be a positive number, and then add 4 can't make it negative, so that makes it positive. Okay, A is directly proportional to B to the power of 4. The value of B is doubled. Pete thinks the value of A will be 8 times bigger because 4 times 2 is 8. Is he correct? Well, this is quite a bit more difficult than the other question. But we already know he's wrong, because if you multiply b to the power of 4 by 2, it's 2b to the power of 4. which is 2 to the power of 4 and b to the power of 4. So it's 2 to the power of 4 and b to the power of 4, and 2 to the power of 4 is 16, so it's 16 times b to the power of 4, so it's 16 times bigger. So he's not correct. Okay, rearrange p equals 2m plus 1 divided by 1 minus m. Well, this is this takes way longer than the any of the other questions, so I'm going to show you my workings. Obviously, I'm going to have a piece of paper since I can't write over this. Okay, so we first would rearrange it so it's p times 1 minus m in brackets equals 2m minus 1. Then after that, we would have to do p minus mp equals 2m plus 1. Sorry, the first time was p times 1 minus m equals 2m plus 1. Now the second thing we do is p minus mp equals 2m plus 1. Now we want to rearrange it so everything, all p's are on one side and all m's are on the other side. And since mp does have an m, we'll put it on the other side. So it's p minus 1 equals 2m plus 1p. We're just plus mp. Okay. Now next thing we have to do is m times 2 plus p equals p minus 1. Then we can divide p minus 1 by 2 plus p, and so we've rearranged the equation so it's p minus 1 divided by 2 plus p equals m. Okay, now the next question is Jack is loading a van. The van can safely carry 1,375 kilograms of furniture. Jack has already loaded 1,200 kilograms of furniture to the nearest 50 kilograms. A table has a mass of 140 kilograms to the nearest 10 kg. Can the table safely be added to the furniture in the van? You must show your working. Well, obviously show your working. It literally says it there. But what we have to do is 1,375 minus 1,200, which is 175. But then it gets more difficult because if he's already loaded 1,200 kilograms of furniture to the nearest 50 kg, then the worst possible outcome would be that he has 1,224 kilograms that already loaded in. 1,224 kilograms, because if it was 1,250 kilograms, then to the nearest 50 it would just be 1,250. But then in the worst case, it would be 1,224. If it was 1,225, then it would be to the nearest 50 it would be 1,250. So it's 1,224 plus a table that has a mass 140 kg to the nearest 10 kilograms, or also the worst case scenario is 144, since if it was 145, then to the nearest 10 kg would be 150. So it's 1,224 plus 144, which is equal to 1,368. So yes, the table can be safely added to the furniture in the van, since he'll have 7 kilograms left over, but I'm not sure he'll be able to fit anything else, but still, yeah. Okay, factorize 25a squared minus b squared. I mean, not really that hard. I think this is probably an easier question. Also, it's only 1 mark, so. Okay, so we have to do 5a minus b. Wait, 5a minus b times 5a plus b, and that's factorized. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm really grateful for everyone who watched to the end, and if you want to subscribe, I'm not pressuring you, but please do subscribe. It will really help me, and it helps everyone, to be honest. It helps everyone who needs mathematical help, who needs help on their GCSEs. It helps me, and I would really be thankful if you liked and subscribed. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, this is a bit of a late note. It's right at the end of the video. I don't expect many people to have finished the video. If you did, thank you. But today I might release a video. I might release a YouTube short about the laws of cosines, because to be honest, I find cosines funner than sines. So today I will release a short about cosines and about the law of cosines, about the ratio, trigonometric ratio. Obviously it'll be quite short, but hopefully you learn something from it. If you want to see it, just subscribe and check, since it'll probably be in the next, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Thank you for watching.